Hello there. My name's Josh, and welcome back, lads and lassies, to Darling in the Franxx. We are in the end game right now. We've gotten through so much with these characters. We thought we were fighting the Klaxosaurs. Turns out we were fighting Klaxosaurs with Klaxosaurs for this weird space entity named Verm. That's like a collective hive mind that's made out of energy that may or may not have also turned the rest of Papa into energy. And the 02 came, she saved Hiro from the Klaxosaur queen or princess, and then they like turned into a gigantic Starlitzia, shot a gigantic laser into space, destroyed the incoming Verm army thing, and then the Verm intelligence was like, oh, we'll be back, we'll come back with an army this time. Woo! He disappeared. So, are we going to open this episode up with a time skip? Because Kokoro is pregnant. To see that baby, we need at least 9 months. But, who knows? Because she and Mitsuru, they haven't gotten back together in that kind of way. So, it'd be interesting to see a time skip and like she has the baby, but she doesn't know what to do with it. Especially because she's not the Kokoro that she was when her memories got all wiped. She's much more loyal to Papa. She's not as curious anymore. But the other big thing, 02's horns broke. Does that mean that she's become human? Or is it just, will they grow back eventually? Have they never gone that far filed down? I don't know. I just want to get into the episode because I am really loving Darling in the Franxx right now. We have 3 episodes left, and I really just want to see how it ends, because I'm enjoying it that much. So even though I will miss it, I'm just going to binge the next 3 episodes today. And, well, if you want to see my reactions to those episodes, go down the links below in the description. Because of YouTube's copyright system, you cannot host a reaction. So choose the link that works best for you. Come back for a discussion and theorizing, because some weird theorizing goes on. Some of it can be right, some of it can be wrong. So let's just get into this episode. Okay, so we're going to space, lads. We're going to space. I was wondering if it was only going to be Hiro and we'd see like some reaction shots from down on here, but nope. It's the squad. Well, everyone except Kokoro and Mitsuru, because Kokoro can't pilot and Mitsuru doesn't have a partner. I thought for a second Nana was going and she was going to pilot with Mitsuru, but I guess she can't because she's an adult, and like they sterilized her, maybe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did that, so. But yeah, we're going to space! We're gonna kick some Verm butt, as Zorome put it, and I just want to watch the next episode. But there's some stuff to talk about. So 02, not only is her blood red, her body is on Earth, but her mind is in Starlitzia. I thought that maybe she was in shock because like she became human or something like that, or like her horns broke. Like that's never happened, but her horns are growing back again. So they just broke, but they're growing back, like I said in the beginning. But her blood is red, so she's confirmed human now, I guess. And all the scratches she's getting mysteriously, it's because Verm are attacking Starlitzia. And Starlitzia is directly connected to 02's body. Probably from the stunt that she pulled with like the horns growing out of everything. So, if Starlitzia, if you die in space, you die in real life. If you die in the Gundam, you die in real life. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, so we have, how do you save that though? Like if her mind is in Starlitzia, what do you do? Like, it's not like there's a body to go to. Is her mind in sorry. It's early in the morning. I haven't had breakfast yet. Is it like, is her mind inside the Klaxosaur princess? What happened to her body? Or is she like, is she Starlitzia now? Is that an option? Could she like be the Franxx? Well, I don't know. Before I forget, I wanted to touch on this because I didn't talk about it last episode, but I think Dr. Franxx's end, that was nice. Like I like that You know, he always kind of planned to have a kid with shoot, the scientist girl. I don't remember her name. I don't think I wrote it down, but he always planned to have one, or at least she planned to have one with him. That never came to fruition. And with 02 saying, you know, you made me, so thank you. Like, I left that, even though he did terrible things to her, like, she kind of forgave all that malice. She didn't hold any malice against him. She kind of forgave all that because he created her, which let her be in the world with Hiro. And that kind of took Dr. Franxx by surprise. I really enjoyed his ending, and just like, it's beautiful! They really did not want to bring him back. They were like, no, he's dead. There's no way he's coming back. But that was my little thing with Dr. Franxx. I really liked his send-off. And I like that he's able to recognize 02 as human, too. I like that he's not like, oh, no, you're an experiment, you're not human. I like that he's able to, like, go, yeah, why did you become so human? But the Nines are awful. And not just because they are terrible personalities and terrible human beings. They, like, look dead. They need maintenance, which is what 02 is getting constantly, I believe. But probably because since 02 is more half Klaxor and half human, she needs less of it. But since the Nines, or she doesn't need it to survive, they're just doing it like for checkups. But since the Nines are like a strand of 02's DNA, which 02 isn't even a full anything, they probably like they need it the most because of like their experiments, what they are. They look far past the expiration date to fly Franxx. But they're gonna go up there. Got some cannon fodder with those three. I wonder if they can fly it on their own, because there is 3 of them. So at least one is flying on their own, and the other 2 have like the pairing. But maybe they can all 3 fly one on each by themselves. Like maybe they're all that powerful. But man, Gordo's little speech to Hiro, like, you're always thinking about yourself. Don't you think, like, how are we supposed to take this? I love that he, like, Ichigo going back to him, and she's like, thank you, and he goes, no, that was just for me. Like, I love that. This is why I like Gordo so much. Like, he's not the righteous, like, goody two-shoes, even though I would still like him for that, but he's able to recognize when he's being selfish, how he's being selfish, and he has to think about it. And I love that when Ichigo was overstressed, overworked, he looked for a way to take some of that burden off of her, and he found that they can recultivate on their old home, because, like, you know, it was built from old soil. Those are actual trees there. They just need to help get it back into shape. So I love that whenever Ichigo's in trouble, he's always there for her. It's like Hiro with 02, but they both care about each other. I know 02 still cares about Hiro, but it took her a little too long. But yeah, man, dude, Gordo's just the best. Everyone's a bro. Everyone's a bro in this series. I love that they're all just, we're gonna go up to space with you. We're not gonna let ourselves die here on Earth, because if we die in space or we wait to die on Earth, doesn't matter. We're going out on our own terms. So I love that. I said Strelitzia was gone, so yeah, 02 is leading the front against the Verm. They tried cultivating, but they failed epically because the magma stuff, it's like the Earth is infertile. The last thing this episode, well, okay, not the last thing, but it branches off into some other stuff. But Nana got up and she started consoling a kid, which that's a big step for her. And she's going up into space with them, with the bald guy. I didn't think that she'd go up there with them, but you know, those are her kids. And speaking of kids, all the children that were deemed unworthy were cryogenically frozen. At least that's what it looks like. I think they're still alive, because Dr. Franxx says you are now their adults. So are they gonna unfreeze them? Like after they come back from Earth, are they gonna unfreeze the kids and let them all out and let them live their lives again? Because that is a lot of kids. It looked like a lot of kids. So you could restart humanity that way. But Well, okay, I know why Nana would go up into space, but since they're like the only two adults left that like have a free conscience, maybe one of them at least should have stayed. Like Nana probably should have stayed because like what happens if they both die up in space? He's going to take care of them. It's not going to be the Nana that was reassigned. Definitely not her because she's far gone. Man, this was such a great cooldown episode. They're only the Franxx. They know how to do their cooldown episodes. Like something big happens, cooldown episode where everyone like just gets a chance to react to it. What's everyone thinking? How is it going to go forward? Now we're going to go into space. 2 episodes left. Lads, if you want to see my reaction to that, make sure you stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you all next week for more. We really are in the end game.